Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So, this weekend Manchester United take on Chelsea in another big match, another important match. So, just before we hop into the preview, if you do enjoy the content and you want to support us, just hit that subscribe button. It'd be really appreciated, guys. And yeah, let's get into the preview. So, as discussed, Manchester United come into this match in great form. We have picked up 6 wins, we have 1 draw and 3 losses. 2 of those losses were in the first 2 matches. We've been beat by City, but apart from that, it has been very, very good from Eric tenhag's side. And what I love to see, what I really think is great that we are seeing at United, is an improvement in the performance and an improvement in our adoption of tenhag's philosophy. Originally when we went up against Southampton and Leicester and we went up against Liverpool, we weren't playing the kind of football that Ten Hag wanted to play. We did it for pragmatic reasons. We did it because we needed to stem the tide. We needed to start picking up points, and I completely understand why Ten Hag did what he did, why he set us up in that manner. But we seen it against Newcastle in glimpses. If we would have scored and won the match, I'm sure we'd have been talking about that performance a lot more. We've seen it against Spurs. Spurs is the clearest sign to me that Eric Ten Hag is doing his job well at Manchester United, that the players are listening, that the players are picking up on things, and that we are starting to see the Ten Hag philosophy really start to come into play, which is exactly what we wanted to see. We want to see the system of play, the tactics, the plan, the philosophy. This is something we've been sorely lacking for everything Ollie did. Ollie didn't bring a clear system, a clear patterns of play, and Ten Hag is bringing that. He is really, really impressing me. His conduct with the Ronaldo situation, I think, has been exceptional. He's been strong, he's been firm and decisive, and the problem has been dealt with. He took care of it very quickly, and yeah, it takes a proper manager and a guy who backs himself to do that, and I love to see that Eric Ten Hag has done that. And yeah, it's good for Manchester United. There's more to come, and hopefully we get more against Chelsea. So with all that being said, let's get into the predicted lineup. So it looks like to me that Graham Potter has decided that Kepa Arrizabalaga is his goalkeeper. It is not Mendy. He's doing this for distribution reasons, something I completely agree with. I think long term at United we'll have to replace David De Gea, and I commend Potter for his changing of the goalkeeper, because Kepa, much ridiculed in English football, but he's played very well this last couple of matches. And yeah, Potter has kept the back 5 that Tuchel played with so often at Chelsea. He hasn't really had a window as such to stamp his authority, so they are kind of still playing in the Chelsea manner, just with some of the principles of Graham Potter's system intermingled into the squad. So thankfully for us, Reece James is out of this match. Reece James is Chelsea's best player by some distance, and yeah, his absence makes him weaker going forward, and it makes him weaker going backwards. We'll see Ruben Loftus-Cheek fill in at right wing back, not his natural position. He's naturally a midfielder. We're likely to see Cesar Azpilicueta play alongside Chalobah and Koulibaly. We could see Thiago Silva play, but as far as I know, he does seem to be injured, and it's whether or not Potter is going to rush him back for this match. I think he'll go Azpilicueta, and I think left wing back is going to be Cucurella. And yeah, good connection between Cucurella and Potter, lined up well at Brighton together, and they're working again at Chelsea now. So moving into midfield, it'll be Jorginho and Kovacic. They'll play a 2-man midfield. Jorginho will sit. Kovacic will be more of the box-to-box type in that partnership. Moving forward, we'll see Mason Mount deployed off the right, Raheem Sterling off the left, and Aubameyang through the middle. It's a good forward line. They haven't been exceptional in putting the ball in the back of the net, but these guys are dangerous. We've seen Sterling score many goals against Manchester United for Liverpool and for Manchester City. Mason Mount is in very good form, and Aubameyang has scored a couple of goals since he has come back into the Chelsea fold. Alternatively, we could maybe see the likes of Kai Havertz playing this match, but I think that Potter is likely to go Sterling, Aubameyang and Mount for this match. I think that'll be his preferred front 3. So Chelsea's danger man is going to be Mason Mount. He's been very good form so far this season. One of their best players under Graham Potter. So far, Mount has 12 appearances, 4 goals, 3 assists. It's a decent return from a player who is a midfielder by trade. He's operated off the right quite often this season. He can play through the middle, but Potter does tend to prefer the 3 forward options with 2 midfielders, so we will see Mount deployed on the right. He's a dangerous player. He is the type of player who can grab the game and take a hold of it, really start playing quick 1-2 passes and getting shots off and goal. We can see that in the stats. Mason Mount averages around 2 key passes per game. He will be playing balls in around the box, into the box, looking for runners, looking for the likes of Sterling. And yeah, I mean, he's a danger man for Chelsea. He's good passing, 87% pass completion. He completes nearly 2 dribbles per game. He definitely is an underrated player for me. I mean, he isn't perhaps as good as the likes of Phil Foden, but that doesn't discount Mason Mount from being a good player and a dangerous player. Certainly one we have to watch out for at the weekend. If we can stop Mason Mount, he is probably the prime source of creativity in Chelsea's side, especially with the absence of Reece James. We don't really get an awful lot of creativity from Jorginho, Kovacic. Raheem Sterling isn't a great chance creator. He is a finisher. He is a left inside forward as such, but he isn't the natural creative force in that team. And Mason Mount will assume most of the creative duties and will be making most of Chelsea's opportunities in this game, I'm sure of it. So if we can keep Mason Mount close him down, I think we go a long way to win this match. I think Casemiro can do a good job on him, especially when Mount comes in off the right, which he will do. He isn't the quickest. He's not going to try knock the ball around the outside of Luke Shaw or Tyrell Malacia, whoever's playing, and try hit the byline. Mount's going to come in and look to play other players in. He'll look for his teammates, he'll look for 1-2s, link ups, and this is something that Casemiro can deal with very well. We've seen Casemiro do this job midweek against Spurs. We kept Son, quiet to basically the whole match. I can't really remember Son having much in the match. And yeah, I mean, if we can stop Mount, we go a long way to stopping Chelsea. So, how are Manchester United likely to line up? I would like to see David De Gea in goal. It will be De Gea. Nobody else is playing, really. Diogo Dalot at right back. I thought he was fantastic against Spurs. Really, really good from him. I want to see Varane and Martinez partner each other at centre back with Luke Shaw at left back. I feel like Luke Shaw can get up and down that side quite well. He can link up well with Eriksen, with Rashford, and that will be very useful for us, very beneficial for us going forward, because Ruben Loftus-Cheek is not a natural right wing back. He doesn't have a lot of experience there, and that interplay, those triangles, can be very useful for us in an attacking sense. I want to see Casemiro, of course, play at the 6. Bruno will partner Eriksen. If Fred does play, I wouldn't be too annoyed. Chelsea will have a lot of the ball, so his ball winning capabilities could be used and could be useful. Ahead of that, I would like to see Marcus Rashford off the left. I'd like to see Antony off the right. I thought Antony was really, really good against Spurs. Unlucky not to score. He did hit the post. And yeah, I mean, depending on fitness, I want to see Anthony Martial. I feel like Martial has been great when he's played, and if he's fit, he has to play. Alternatively, if Martial is injured, I would probably like to see Marcus Rashford deployed through the middle with Jadon Sancho off the left. Sancho had a good game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge last year, and we'd like to see him repeat that there this year. But my main concern is if Anthony Martial is fit, that he plays, because he has been exceptional when he has played this season. There's no doubt about it, and I definitely think he's been one of our most consistent attacking players, even though he has only played around 90 minutes of football all season. So if he's fit, I want him to play. Okay, so when looking at how Manchester United can win this match, I think what we have to really explore is our ability to hit Chelsea in behind. We want to use the movement in front of the back 3, the 3 centre backs. We want to be looking for Loftus-Cheek being out of position, and with Rashford's movement, with Martial's movement, with Antony cutting in off the left, Bruno Fernandes playing very well this last couple of matches, and with Christian Eriksen back on the side, I definitely think we can pick holes in their defence. We can get in and around them, we can cause some distress, we can worry them, and yeah, I mean, if we can do that, I'm sure we will get a goal, and who knows from there. I'd like to see a similar performance to what we put in against Spurs. I'd like to see us go heavy on the press. I feel like Chelsea are there to be pressed. Jorginho was very good at playing out under pressure, but I want to see us test Loftus-Cheek down that right-hand side. I want to see Trevor Chalobah pressed. I want to see Koulibaly pressed. And I think if we get around them, get in about them, make runs all over the place, in and around them, that will panic them, and maybe we can get a goal. It'll be a very tough match. If we do win this match, I do believe that it'll be a great indicator that we can finish in the top 4. It'll give us a big boost going into the rest of October. We do have many matches coming up before the World Cup break. We have Sheriff in midweek. We play West Ham. We play Real Sociedad. So if we are able to pick up the win here, it'll set us up well for a big finish to the month, and that should hopefully set us up really well for a big finish to the season, especially coming back after Christmas. So these games are so important that we win. If we manage to take 7 points out of 9 this week, that's a very, very good return. It'll also mean that we'll have beat Chelsea and Spurs and Arsenal and Liverpool, and of course City beat us, but it'll be a very good record against the big sides and our rivals for those top 4 positions. So with all that being said, I am going to predict a 2-0 win for Manchester United. I'm going to go very brave, very optimistic. It might end up with egg on my face, but I'm always optimistic. I always think that we can win every match, and the way we're playing, I definitely think we can beat Chelsea. I definitely think we can get a result here. And yeah, I mean, goal scorers, I think Marcus Rashford always has a good game against Chelsea, and I also think Antony Martial also has a good game against Chelsea. So if Martial plays, I back him to score. I think Rashford will get on the score sheet, and maybe if Martial doesn't play, we'll see Bruno Fernandes continue his goal scoring form after his great goal midweek against Spurs. So guys, if you have enjoyed the video, just don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We're really trying to grow the channel, really trying to make as much content for you as possible and the best content for you as possible. Yeah, just as always, the views, the likes and the comments are always really, really appreciated. Honestly, it means the world. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you tomorrow for the review. We're probably going to go live after the match, so if you want to come on, hang out, drop a few comments, we'll make it as interactive as possible, get talking to you guys, get to know your thoughts, your feelings on the matches, and yeah, so I'll see you then. Let's hope for a good United performance and a good United win, and I'll see you after the match. Bye guys.